My son, I just wrote this poem about 10 minutes ago. Just wanted to share this. I know Father's Day is coming up, and it's something that's very dear to me. I have a beautiful daughter, but I just always, of course, every man, has proven to want a son. Um, you know, Kayla is my daughter, so it really wouldn't matter, what offsprings I bring into this world. I would love them the same. But I think it's just something special to show different of how you were raised, especially being the same gender. My son, I will be there to watch you rise, fall, and set. I will be there to hold you at night so you'll never forget that you are my son, my reflection. From one king till his offspring, I will speak to you as such. Plan to get my vitamins from watching you glow onto us. So many men haven't realized their gift to have a son, like wasting sperms and a mother's ability to give them a role called father. How dare you curse your title? You're responsible to help grow this young man. However, you dethrone him because you don't know where you sit. I am hurt to know that you could go months, even years, without hearing your son's voice. Did you know the park is free? Time is free. They learn more of themselves when they have you to look at. He needs to hear your story, know how and why, or when and where, and what makes you a man. He needs to know, but I'd like to know if you consider yourself to be of such. You claim no one loves you when you haven't even opened your eyes to see the sun's touch. So many run from the sunshine, they run to the shade to hide. Share your truths and be a witness that we can't end this cycle of fatherless children like you were. And I'm hurt because many men create villages with multiple women and they have ghosted. Some shown themselves once and never showed face. I've never tried to pretend to be perfect, but man, who has failed at different moments in my life? I've never given up, but weak to the things that make us men. I've grown, matured, allowed my tongue to get me in and out of trouble. I've learned that communication fixes things that shouldn't have ever been. I used to question my existence. Didn't know the feeling of feelings, so I just wanted to mirror the deity of pain. Feeling so hurt I could care less who was caught in the crossfire of death. You want to help someone? Sit down with the burdened soul and tell them they're worth something. Because all they have is your smile and your truth. What if you were the last piece of hope they needed to know they mattered? Would you do anything differently? I sometimes didn't feel like a son for anyone. I always thought someone awaited my setting time, but the look in my daughter's eyes deactivated my little boy's lies that I've never made it past 25. I always thought that I would die before. All I would like to have is a son to prove the wrong, that men plant seeds and never stay there to grow them, to know them, to show them what a man is, how a man can cry if he's sad or happy, tears of joy, what treating women looks like. Loving brothers assimilate from self-love. I wish my father was there with me for every step I took because I would have been a different man, yo. His son, me, his son saw no suns to shine like him, which is why my bright had to be turned up later in life because I was dim. But can you imagine if I was fully lit in the world? You can always tell the time of day by looking at where the shadows lay, and I've misunderstood how to tell time. But now I know. What makes the sun glow, my son will know that he is the most important source of energy for life on earth. He would know that he is the center of my solar system, and I don't care how hot he is. Nothing will keep me away from him.